Hi, I'm Curtis Parody. It's March 11, 2015, and here's a quick look at what's happening now. Well, everyone, hopefully you're having yourself a great week so far. Of course, the week started off with a big Apple event happening in California. Of course, the big thing here, Apple, of course, talking about the Apple Watch being the most highly anticipated device that Apple has created in a number of years. But let's get to that in a couple of seconds here, because first we have to talk about the brand new MacBook. The brand new super thin MacBook has a 12-inch Retina display and a brand newly designed trackpad design that includes Force Touch for the very first time. It also includes a cool new keyboard that makes it thinner. Have I mentioned how thin this thing is? It's super thin. Though, of course, when it becomes so thin, you do lose some features here. The device only has 2 ports. One of those being a headphone jack. The other one is the brand new USB Type-C jack. Now, if you have no idea what the heck a USB Type-C jack is, well, don't worry. It's kind of like brand new and like really nothing else supports it yet, which is awesome because that just means you get to buy a brand new dongle. Yes, you'll have to buy another dongle, maybe like 2 or 3, because you're probably gonna wanna charge this and like use USB at the same time, maybe even display out, because this one port handles all of that. One port to do it all, which is great, unless you do want to do it all at the same time. Thank you, Apple. Don't forget, you can of course buy this dongle on their website for like a projected like 60 bucks or something. Yay! Also, you'll have to like package this into your laptop bag and like take it everywhere with you. Fantastic. The brand new MacBooks will go on sale very soon. They're really cool. They come in silver, gray, and of course gold, because everything Apple creates now comes in gold. Have I ever mentioned how much I don't like gold? I think it looks really tacky. That's a personal opinion. I'm not reflecting that onto anyone else who chooses it. I just don't like the look of it. I think it looks bad. And after that, the Apple Watch. This was the big thing, the thing everyone was excited about. Myself, I was excited about it because, hey, Apple Watch, I need myself a new watch. So of course they showed off the watch, all the features that it could do. Nothing different from the last time they showed it off, so really nothing that we didn't expect. They did show off the chat portion here, which is a little bit different than the old version. They also talked about apps and apps and apps and apps and apps. That's all the apps you can get on your wristwatch, because apps on the watch, that's the cool new thing apparently. Though I'm starting to wonder if maybe Apple has nothing else to fall back on besides the fact that like apps are a thing. And they're like, our platform supports apps. If we told you that, you could put apps onto it. I don't really want to put apps on my wristwatch. I want to get like the weather and the time and the notifications. That's about it. Also, of course, it connects with your iPhone via a brand new special app that rolled out with 8.2. Now, if you upgraded your phone to 8.2, don't worry, that brand new app will be there whether or not you want an Apple Watch. You can file it into the folder of other Apple crap that you don't use, but you can't remove from your phone. Thank you, Apple. But if you are interested in an Apple Watch like myself, pre-orders start on April 10th, and they will be available on the 24th of April. But of course, the big question here, pricing. We haven't really talked a lot about pricing. Apple never talked about pricing until now. The cheapest version here starting at $349 for the Sport version. That of course comes in the 2 different sizes here. The larger version is a little bit more expensive, though not much compared to the rest of the watches in the line. If you want a normal Apple Watch, that being the sort of stainless steel version, well, that jumps all the way up to $549 starting price. That basically gets you like a rubber band that goes around it, and like that's all. If you want one of the black ones with sort of like the black link bracelet, very similar to the one that I'm wearing right here, well, that will run you a grand total of $1,049. Though if you're a Canadian, well, guess what? That runs you $1,500. That's $1,500 for a watch. But of course, if that price kind of scared you away a little bit, just wait, hang on. You want to strap in, put the seatbelt on, and get ready. The Apple Watch Edition, the gold version, will come in at a starting price of $10,000. Hand motions are necessary for this amount of money. That is insane. $10,000 starting price? Oh, and keep in mind, $10,000 gets you that shitty rubber band. You want anything better? Like, you want like the nice like gold buckled version? Yeah, that's like a cool $17K. Let me get my checkbook out and write up a check. $17,000. Okay, great. Here's my check. Give me my wristwatch. Yeah, never happening for me or like a large majority of the population. So if you want a sport version or you just want a regular Apple Watch edition, don't worry, you can order those online, you can get them in store, you can get them in a bunch of different places. If you happen to have $10,000 to buy one of these really ritzy gold watches, Well, you will have to go to a select Apple location. Not all Apple locations will have these, and you can't buy it online. It's just not an option. You gotta buy that thing in store. So Apple Watch, a lot of people are gonna be buying that sport version. Some people are gonna buy the normal version, and like 5 people are gonna buy the really expensive version. Because let's not forget, next year, at this time, Apple will be announcing the Apple Watch 2. We can all bet on it, it's gonna be a thing, and we can all bet that that thing is gonna have some feature that's gonna be amazing and not available on this watch. So spend 10K if you're able to spend 10K like next year, which if the people who spend 10K probably can, so it's great, and they got lots of money, and they're throwing money in the wind. Just hope that I'm downwind a little bit. Let me catch some of that cash money. Next up in the news this week, if you were a Top Gear fan, which I am, it's such a fun show to watch, even though I'm not really much of a car person, but like the show is just super entertaining. Well, big news, as Jeremy Clarkson has been suspended from the BBC. Yeah, he can't really work for it anymore because, you know, like, recently he kind of got in a fight with like one of his producers to the point in which he actually punched one of them in the face. Or somewhere around that. That's what some news articles are saying, some other ones are saying some different things. So basically he got in some sort of altercation with a producer, and that has resulted in him not being able to work for the BBC anymore. At the current time, it appears that the rest of the Top Gear season has been completely cancelled. BBC is currently looking into this event, and of course is working to sort of resolve this entire thing. But the internet is in sort of an uproar as there is a hashtag trending around the world that is Bring Back Clarkson. And there's also a change.org petition with over 300,000 signatures to bring Jeremy Clarkson back to the show. Even though he's part of the top-rated show in the entire world, that doesn't really mean he can go around beating up producers that he, like, you know, works with. And last, for a little quick tidbit here, it looks like Zoolander 2 is gonna be a thing. Zoolander and Hansel walk down the line at the Paris Fashion Week this week, showing off their distinct looks here. It looks like the brand new movie will be coming out in February of 2016, so about a year away from now. Hopefully it'll be really good. I really enjoyed the very first movie. I thought it was super fun, super weird at the same time, but it's a total must-see. So if you've never seen Zoolander, go and watch it and get ready for next year. So of course, here we go, everyone. The question that we all know I was gonna ask anyway, what do you think about the Apple Watch? And do you think you're gonna be buying one? What do you think about the pricing of it? All of those sort of things. So I'd love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. You can of course also let me know on my Facebook page or my Twitter account. There are links to those on screen right now, and of course in the description down below, along with links to all of the topics I talked about today. And while you're clicking around down there, why not hit that like button and subscribe for future-based content right here on the channel. Of course, also you can share the show on your favorite social media website. Until next week, everyone, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now.